Are you ready to challenge your assumptions about salvation and explore new perspectives? What's up, everyone? I'm Gino 𝙭, and welcome to my page, where we dive into thought-provoking discussions about faith and spirituality.
Exploring alternative perspectives on salvation.
In discussions about faith and salvation, some individuals assert that Yeshua is the only way to achieve spiritual redemption. However, this perspective raises important questions about the nature of God and the teachings of the Torah.
The Torah's emphasis on direct worship.
In the Torah, God explicitly commands the Israelites to worship Him directly, without intermediaries. This is evident in verses such as 1. Exodus 20, verse 3, "You shall have no other gods before me." 2. Deuteronomy 4, verses 15 and 16, "You saw no form of any kind the day the Lord spoke to you at Horeb out of the fire. Therefore watch yourselves very carefully, so that you do not become corrupt and make for yourselves an idol." These verses emphasize the importance of avoiding idolatry and intermediaries in worship.
The problem with asserting Yeshua as the only way.
Asserting that Yeshua is the only way to salvation contradicts God's own words in the Torah. If Yeshua is considered a necessary intermediary for salvation, this would 1. Violate the commandment against idolatry. Worshipping Yeshua as a necessary intermediary could be seen as a form of idolatry, which is explicitly forbidden in the Torah. 2. Elevate a human figure above God. Asserting that Yeshua is the only way to salvation implies that a human figure has the power to save, which is a contradiction to the Torah's emphasis on God's sovereignty.
Alternative perspectives on salvation.
The idea that Yeshua is the only way to salvation is not the only perspective on the matter. Other faith traditions, including Judaism, emphasize the importance of direct worship and obedience to God's commandments. In the Torah, God promises to redeem His people through His own power, without the need for intermediaries. This is evident in verses such as 1. Exodus 6, verse 6 and 7, "I will bring you out from under the yoke of the Egyptians, and I will be your God." 2. Isaiah 43, verse 11, I am the Lord, and besides me there is no Savior." These verses emphasize God's sovereignty and His ability to redeem His people without the need for intermediaries. Asserting that Yeshua is the only way to salvation contradicts God's own words in the Torah. The Torah emphasizes the importance of direct worship and obedience to God's commandments, without the need for intermediaries. By exploring alternative perspectives on salvation, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of faith and the nature of God. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to seek out their own understanding of God and His plan for salvation. What are your thoughts on the concept of salvation and intermediaries? Share your perspectives in the comments below.